Hello, greetings, and welcome to the first episode of my Dyspraxic Gamers Let's Play of Absolver. Might want to change the name, but yeah. So, for those who haven't seen my other Let's Play, which is for Final Fantasy XIV, my name is Sorkana. I am a gamer with definitely dyslexia and more than likely dyspraxia as well. These are classed as mental disabilities that affect the way my brain processes and reacts to certain information and stimulus. So, one of the main things that it does as a gamer is just make games extra hard. So, as I like to say, I play life on hard mode. I don't need games to be hard. But part of me doing these Let's Plays on this channel is me pushing myself. Trying things that I wouldn't normally try. Taking things to the next stage of difficulty to see if pushing myself helps. Or if I crash burn tremendously and make great YouTube content. So, Absolver is at the time of recording, free PSN PlayStation Network game for the PlayStation 4, which I am recording on. It is an interesting one. It's one that I'd heard about when it first came out last year, being a MMO martial arts melee style game, so kind of a kind of mix between MMO and fighter genre sort of thing. So as far as I know, there's no magic. It's kind of like Avatar: The Last Airbender for those who've seen it. Those who haven't, find it, watch it, love it. It's fantastic. So I'm starting this afresh. As you can see, we're on the title screen, and we're going to see how I function with this game's fight mechanic, because it's an interesting one. I will discuss more as we go through, but in the meantime, let's get started. Okay, so we have new game. Not much more I can do, so let's go. Ooh, origin. That's cool. Ice marshes. Now we hit the dyslexia, so I'm going to butcher some words. Orate. The Tia. Uring. Lake Aripa. Crashy. Ice marshes. Okay, so that seems to be basically what do I want my skin color to be. I am of Celtic stock, so ice marshes is probably pretty accurate for the region that my family come from, so I'm going white, I'm afraid. Okay, sex, male, female. I am male, so I'll stick with that. Yes, I'm being rather boring. My first avatar in any game is always the closest I can get to an accurate representation of myself. After that, I tend to do lots of female characters. So, straight cut, bob cut, attached. Oh, that goes. Fine, attached, parted, frizzy, brush cut, braids, wild, smooth, slick, bold, fancy, long braid, thick, short dreads, Large bun, high tower. God, there's loads. Untamed, unruly, old school. Short, loose bun. I think, again, going with something that looks like me. We're going bold. Hair colour, well, I'm actually more of a... I'm kind of a dark black. Well, it's funny because my my hair, if it grows, is black. My beard, on the other hand, is copper. So yes, as the saying I've heard once goes, never trust a man, be him friend or brother, whose hair is one colour, his beard another. So we're going to go with black, but we're going with a bold, so probably doesn't make too much difference. Let's continue. Next. Now we get into the fighting styles. So I'll read them out. Forsaken, balanced combat style with a slight focus on strength. Active ability parry. Blocks completely the attack and stuns your opponent. Interesting. Cult method. Improves mainly strength and vitality. Active ability absorb. Dismisses the stun of the attack. The loss health can be recovered. Okay. Then we have Windfall. Improves manual dexterity. Active ability avoid. Avoids and slows down the attacks. Okay, and then we're back to Forsaken. So we're in Forsaken, Cult, Windfall. Forsaken, Cult, Windfall. Ooh, what to go for? Thing is, parry and avoid, I suspect, are more... I don't know. It feels more time-based. My dyspraxia doesn't allow much for timing until I get really into a game. So... Oh, hang on. Have refrozen. If you're still hearing this, be right back. Okay. Yeah, game crashed, had to restart it, so we're back at where we were. So I'm deciding on a combat style. As I said, parry and avoidance kind of aren't my thing. Now, do I go for something that isn't my thing for the simple fact that it isn't my thing and I'm trying to push myself? Or because this entire game is not quite my thing, shall I go for something that I prefer in the hopes that it will ease me into this game a bit more? Do I go safe and go cult method, or do I go push myself and possibly go for avoid? The idea of Windfall does have its attractive... Oh, actually, just noticed they've got a difficulty rating. Most difficult, moderately difficult, least difficult. Okay. I always tend to go easy mode on most games, as I said, because of the dyspraxia. And I'm trying to push myself, and in the hope that pushing myself, if I fail, it makes good content. We'll go with Windfall. I do like the way it looks. Okay, we're going with Windfall. Oh, name. Now, of course, has to be Sorkana. Contain non-alphanumerics. What do you mean? Does it mean I can't have anything unless I have a number? Oh, right. That's that. The issue was it had a space in it, put in automatically by the PS4's auto fill, because, as I said, Sulcana is something I use for everything. Hence the name of the channel. So yes. So here we go. Let's see what it has in store for me. One of the interesting things, there is no, although this is an MMO, there is no chat. Our characters cannot talk. It's part of the design, and they have no faces, as you saw. Just a mask, just a flat mask. Here we go. Okay, so far that I think was kind of cool. That sparkly dude giving me the mask, which is interesting. Although there's eye holes on the front, when he looked into it, didn't see any eye holes. But a wizard did it. It's magic, so who knows? Cool. So that's obviously my camera. Sorry for those who feel slightly nauseous with that. So L1 looks like it's emotes. Okay, so this is the main way I'll be communicating with other people. Okay. Alright, okay, so that's me in a position. Okay. I'm just messing around with the buttons at them. Oh, that's a punch. I know that. Oh, here we go. Okay, so I only have a few things. It looks like I can only punch at the moment. So this is a amazingly pretty game. I can't seem to jump. Okay, so I can... okay, so this is a... There's my dodge. Holding down L2 and pressing circle whilst moving in an area. L2 and X doesn't do anything. Pressing circle repeatedly does multiple things depending on where I'm looking, as does triangle. Does one thing. Okay, that's in line with what I've heard. Apparently it's basically kind of a two-button thing, but what changes is your position and when. So it's mainly hitting square and hitting triangle at certain key points. So yeah, let's... Oh. Okay, that's a prompt. Tap R1 to lock on. hold R1, push on, change target. Okay, so that's how you change target. Tap to unlock again. Okay. These are training statues by the looks of it. Interesting. Okay, attack sequence. What's wrong with these guys? They look... Anyway. So, lock on. That's just me spamming the square button. Okay. I'm assuming the yellow bar is my health. Not sure what that white bar was that turned up. All locked. Okay, so if I lock on. Ah. That. Okay, this is one of the key features, is the way you're facing makes a big difference as to what abilities get used. Ooh, okay. Oh. Yeah, trying my best to work this out. Okay. What does it say? Combat. Oh, the combat deck. Your combat deck has 4 stances. Each stance has with different attacks. Enter each stance once. I've done 3 or 4. Where is it? Come on, I thought I've done all of them. So that's 1, 2. Ah, there we go. So apparently 2 hadn't been. Alternative attack. Ah, that's triangle. Alternative attacks change your stance, allowing you to change smoothly with other attacks. Okay, so that moves me to there. That moves me to there. So it seems to go anti-clockwise? Or just the way it... I think that's just the way it is set up at the moment. Ooh. Okay. Oh, that's interesting. So, as I move around with the L stick, if I press the R stick, it parries. Interesting. Okay, so the white bar seems to be some kind of stamina thing. Okay, let's unlock there and keep going. Oop, down I go. Some attacks have special properties. Breaking attacks. Okay, so if I lock on, go into this stance, press triangle, that breaks the door down. Nice. Hold L2 to guard, yeah, I saw that one. Oh, okay, so I can pretend to attack and then guard halfway through. Okay, looks like we gained a little bit of experience. Oh, another door for me to break down. This is going to get some getting used to. Ooh, can I climb a ladder? No. No, no climbing ladders. Ooh. Hi. Nah, I don't think I'm that much of a jackass. You seem out of it, mate. Do it when the game tells me to do it, but if the game's not telling me, then no point. Ooh. Circle while moving to dodge. Okay. I'm basically button mashing at this point because I have not learnt this at all. Oh man, this is going to be difficult because it's the dodging whilst keeping a finger on the attacks. Oh, that's the point. I have a circle, don't I? Need to remember that. Need to remember that. Okay, because that turns out I don't need to press L2 to do that. Okay. Not used to something this sparse with the HUD layout, unless that gets unlocked, which I doubt from the screenshots I've seen. Interact. Find and defeat Cillian. That's what I assume it says anyway. What's this floating thing around my butt as well? God only knows. So I need to find and defeat someone. Oh, hello. Okay, so I have to log on in order to do it. Anyway. Okay. I'm getting ganged up on here. Okay, I leveled up. Nice. Assume I have to go this way. Ooh. That's the avoids, yes. Jump, duck, or do a sidestep to avoid repeatedly high, low, or vertical attacks. Okay. Okay, so that must be part of the whole windfall thing. Is that the person I was supposed to defeat? Okay. But again, can't jump unless I'm logged in or something. So if I lock on, I can jump, but I can't jump over things. Okay. Unlock that. So I have to travel down the long way. Can't take a shortcut. Interesting to not have any jump at all. That is an interesting design feature. Oh no, that wasn't the person I needed to defeat. Okay. How about up here? Doesn't open from this side. Interesting. That looks solid. Solid. Solid as a rock. Interesting. Don't tell me that guy I saw and then... Ooh. Oh, no, there's stuff going on down there. Maybe... if I head round here... Oh, it's come... Okay, that must be where I've already been, because it's coming up with bits of information I've already been told. So... no. Running into walls. Not letting me do anything here. Yep, invisible wall, invisible wall. Well, not that invisible, but you would think someone who knows martial arts would be able to jump. Okay, so that's the door I opened earlier. Or is this the door I opened earlier? Ooh, no, wrong one. There we go. Yay, fat thumbs. Okay, so I'm going to assume I have to defeat someone. I don't know who, so just find and defeat everyone. He was a bit dickish though. He was basically a bit out of it. So yes. This all feels rather odd. Because nobody has any name tags, which I'm kind of used to playing Final Fantasy 14 and the like. Interesting. Where do I go? Where do I go? Where do I go? Okay, I've only just started the game. I already lost. Unless my wanting to go there is just completely off base. That's tried that one. Can't go. Yeah, can't go there. Let's see if I missed something. No. Not letting me lock on to do a sort of kick down. Up here, no. Oh, yeah, here we go. I did miss something. Always worth double checking. Oh, here we go. Let's practice my. Oh, right. So he's the guy I need to defeat. At the moment, I'm just. Button mashing, because oh, missed that. Okay, I'm assuming that's telling me that the door is now unlocked. Anything else around here? Oh, and I leveled up again. Let's see what. Oh, meditation. Equipment meditation. What's meditation? Okay, so. Name Sakana. I'm a prospect. Shards. Windfall type. Health. Stamina. Shard refill. Whatever that means. Okay. Oh, okay, I've got points to spend. Right, okay, points to spend. So, what does this say? Details on strength. Building strength is not a matter of gaining muscle volume or mass. It is about channeling the energy of both body and the mind for maximal power. Increase damage to attacks based on strength. Dexterity. Developing one dexterity was an important tradition in the Aldal imperial family, who valued grace and precision in movements, increasing damage of attacks based on dexterity, which is already, I'm guessing the letters are how good I am in that area, so I'm already pretty dexterous. Vitality. Vitality is really about learning to tolerate pain and trauma. It is more of a state of mind than a physical limit. Increase maximum health. Having a good resistance to effort is important for warriors and workers alike. Increasing maximum stamina and therefore allow use one to chain or guard more attacks. And will. Oh, that was endurance, by the way. Will. Sorting and releasing tension in shards requires a significant mental effort. Increase the quality of tensions caught and stored in a shard. Are shards the things that are hovering around my ass? Possibly. Stored in a shard when performing a successful defensive ability. I think I'll leave doing any of that for now. Yeah, no, we'll just continue with what this game is telling us to do. Let's not go too far off the beaten path. If perchance you hear any rumbling of my stomach, that's slightly because I'm fasting. I do intermittent fasting, and I'm currently playing this whilst fasted. Right, ever and on. Mate, oh, I can talk to you. Oh, okay, right. Oh God, no, you bastard! Don't move on. I haven't read it. For those who read and ask are not. Oh, this. Oh no, this is going to get really annoying. Ah, please tell me I can redo that. Please tell me I can redo that. I completely missed everything he just said. Right. Oh, if I can't change that, I am. Okay. Right, okay. So, interesting. That little, that's a deal breaker, that is. Okay, for those that don't quite understand why I'm so annoyed, one thing that I have been diagnosed is dyslexia. Dyslexia means that my ability to read is slowed and made more difficult. I am currently playing my PS4 on a decent sized telly, but from my sofa. I'm not playing this at a computer like most Let's Players I see tend to do. So distance is a factor on reading anything. I could, if I wanted to, shove myself forwards and be closer to the telly, but that's hardly healthy. So we have small writing in the chat boxes. That's an issue that I could get around just by moving my seat. Okay, so the writing is small. If I want to read things out loud, I will need to move closer to the telly in order to read. That's fine, that's doable. What really gets me is the auto progression of text. Being dyslexic, I am slower to read. So if a game moves through text, if a game has no trying to explain this well. If a game does not have the voice acting, that's the word I'm looking for. If a game is not voice acted, then any dialogue options need to be controlled by me. This game does not allow me to control the dialogue options. That's why I went into the game options. I was looking for a slowdown. I have come across games that do auto progress the dialogue boxes, but such games will have a message speed setting somewhere, which I can whack down to 0 so that it goes at a snail's pace, which can be infuriating at times, but it's damn sight better for me reading. As much as I want to push myself, there are limits, and that kind of speed of I can't get up to speed enough to read something like that, which means I will be able to not follow the story of the game, and I play games for the story. And that's why I like games. I like the story. I don't mind story being hidden, or like if this game had no dialogue options at all, everyone was silent, you just had to pick things up, I would be fine with that, because I could go through things, you know, see if I can spot things a second time round. But dialogue options that move at that speed and I cannot pause it or slow it down is a deal breaker for me. That's really upset me, because I was kind of looking forward to doing this, to having a game that I know very little about. I'd picked up a few things, I'd watched a review of it, but apart from that I was kind of going in blind. So yeah, this is probably going to be the only episode that I do of this, because as far as I'm concerned, that speed of dialogue and moving on is a deal breaker. I'm sure to many of you watching this, you can't, just watching that now, you don't get why I'm so angry. But trust me, as someone with dyslexia, having no control over the things I read, I mean, for example, the practice thing, that stayed up there for the entire time I've been ranting. That's fine. I know that if I move on, if I do what it says, it will disappear. But until then, it's there for me to read, digest, incorporate into what I'm doing and how I'm seeing things. But auto going through this is, it, you know, because the fact it's staying up for as long as it is now indicates to me that it's a set time for each box. So I have to read it at the rate it is typing it. And it will keep typing until it reaches the end of the box, then go on to the next thing. If there's a point where there is a lot of reading in this, I'm unable to do that. Oh man, this really annoys me. Okay, so I am going to release this episode as it is. I am going to watch it once I've put it up on YouTube. Measure the time it takes for the messages to go through. See if it is actually doable for me, because part of the reason that I missed a lot of it now is because I'm far away and was kind of thinking, ooh, okay, right, what am I going to do about this? Ooh, so I was thinking and not reading straight away, because I did not know that it was going to progress automatically. There's nothing in this that has led me to believe that that would be a thing. So I'm going to go back, I'm going to release this as it is, I'm not going to edit it or anything. And then I am going to decide on what I'm going to do. Yeah, so there will probably be some kind of me coming back and giving this another go. So this is my first attempt. If it's not for me, I will do a little message and put that on YouTube as well, to let people know that no, that's a straight up deal breaker for me. I don't mind the dyspraxia stuff. As I said, I'm not diagnosed with dyspraxia, but I have a lot of the symptoms, and that's something that I feel that I can, and part of the reason I'm doing this is push through it. The dyslexia, on the other hand, that's something I've been diagnosed with. I know I have it. I know my reading speed. I know how long it takes me to read stuff, and that was too quick. So yeah. Oh, that's really annoyed me. Okay, so I'm going to stop now and as I said, upload this and then see how I feel in a day or two. Well, thank you for joining me for this somewhat disappointing Let's Play. If this is the last episode, I am sorry about how short this is. But as I said, automatic progression is a deal breaker. So yeah, I'm going to post this. Yeah, I just need to post this and calm myself down, because that has really annoyed me. So unfortunately, this may be the last time from this avatar, but I am Sulcana. Thank you for joining me on this Let's Play, and I will definitely see you in Final Fantasy XIV Let's Play. Please look that one up. It's on my channel. Please look it up, because that one I enjoy. I know the game and I enjoy it lots, and it does so much for me with regards to the reading part. So please, if this is the only Let's Play of mine that you've seen, please do go over to my Final Fantasy Let's Play and see what you think of that. It's my first one, so a bit rough around the edges. But yeah, so sorry about this, but we'll see if we do another one. So might be a episode 2, might not, but I will certainly let you know. And so yeah, thank you for watching. Ta-ta.